Welcome to Dr. Derma AI. Get ready for a satisfying acne transformation.
Stop. What you're about to watch is not just satisfying, it's a delicate skin procedure that can either heal your skin or damage it if done wrong. This is called professional acne extraction. But here's what most people don't know. Acne isn't just dirt. It's a combination of excess oil, dead skin cells, and bacteria trapped deep inside your pores. Before any extraction begins, the skin must be properly cleaned and sanitized. Skipping this step can push bacteria even deeper, leading to inflammation. Then comes steaming. This softens the skin and opens up the pores, making the process safer and reducing the risk of scarring. Now watch closely. Instead of squeezing randomly, a trained specialist applies controlled, even pressure using sterile tools. This technique allows the contents of the pore to come out naturally, without tearing the skin. That white or yellow substance you see, it's called sebum, mixed with bacteria and dead cells. And here's a critical tip. Never use your nails to pop pimples. This can break the skin barrier, spread bacteria, and cause permanent scars. After extraction, calming and antibacterial treatments are applied to reduce redness and protect the skin. If you struggle with acne, consistency matters more than aggression. Gentle skin care, proper hygiene, and professional care will always give better results than force. So yes, it may look simple, but done incorrectly, it can make things much worse. Take care of your skin. It remembers everything you do to it. And here's something most people ignore. Not all acne should be extracted. Some types, like deep cystic acne, sit far beneath the skin. Trying to remove them the wrong way can cause severe inflammation and long-term damage. That's why understanding your skin type is essential. Oily skin, dry skin, or sensitive skin, each one يحتاج طريقة مختلفة. فالعناية. Another important step, disinfection. Professionals always sterilize their tools before and after every extraction. This prevents cross-contamination and keeps your skin safe. Now let's talk about aftercare, because this is where real results happen. After extraction, your pores are more open and vulnerable. Using harsh products at this stage can irritate the skin even more. Instead, soothing ingredients like aloe vera, niacinamide, or gentle moisturizers help calm the skin and restore balance. And don't forget sunscreen. Exposed, freshly treated skin is more sensitive to sunlight, which can lead to dark spots and uneven tone. Here's a final tip you don't want to miss. Acne is not solved overnight. It's a process that requires patience, consistency, and the right approach. So instead of attacking your skin, start understanding it. Because healthy skin isn't about perfection. It's about care, knowledge, and doing things the right way. And if you look closely, not every extraction comes out easily. Some pores are more stubborn due to how deep the blockage is or how long it has been there. In these cases, applying too much pressure can damage the surrounding tissue. That's why professionals often switch techniques, adjusting the angle, reducing pressure, or even stopping completely to avoid trauma. Another detail you might notice, the redness around the skin. This is completely normal. It's a natural response of the skin after pressure is applied, and it usually fades within a short time if treated properly. But excessive redness or bleeding can be a sign that the skin is being handled too aggressively, and that's exactly what should be avoided. Now pay attention to this part. Some extractions release a thicker, darker substance. This usually means the pore has been clogged for a longer time, allowing oxidation to occur. This is what forms what people commonly call blackheads. And here's something important. Removing the blockage is only part of the solution. If the pore isn't kept clean afterward, it can easily become clogged again. That's why maintaining a consistent skincare routine is key. Cleansing regularly, avoiding heavy pore-clogging products, and keeping your skin balanced can significantly reduce future breakouts. Also, hydration plays a bigger role than most people think. When your skin is dehydrated, it can actually produce more oil to compensate, leading to even more clogged pores. So keeping your skin properly hydrated helps regulate oil production naturally. And as you continue watching, you'll notice that each extraction is done with patience, no rushing, no force, because good skincare is not about speed, it's about precision. And take a closer look here. Some areas of the skin are more sensitive than others. The nose, for example, tends to have more sebaceous glands, which means more oil production and more visible blackheads. This is why extra care is needed in these zones. Applying uneven pressure in sensitive areas can easily lead to irritation or broken capillaries. Now notice the spacing between each extraction. This is intentional. Giving the skin a few seconds between each attempt allows it to recover slightly and reduces overall stress on the tissue. Rushing from one pore to another without pause can overwhelm the skin and increase inflammation. Another key detail: the angle of the tool. Professionals don't press straight down. Instead, they apply pressure around the pore in a circular or angled motion to guide the contents out naturally. This reduces the risk of pushing the blockage deeper inside. And here's something subtle but important. Not every pore is fully emptied in one attempt. Sometimes partial extraction is safer than forcing everything out at once. This prevents unnecessary trauma and allows the skin to heal before the next session. You might also notice slight swelling in certain areas. This happens when the skin reacts to repeated pressure, especially in more congested zones. Proper technique helps minimize this, but it can't be avoided completely. And watch this part carefully. When the extraction is done correctly, the skin surface remains mostly intact. There's no tearing, no excessive damage, just controlled release of what's inside the pore. That's the difference between professional care and random squeezing. Also, the cleanliness of the surrounding skin plays a huge role. If bacteria are present on the surface, they can easily enter open pores during extraction. That's why maintaining a clean environment is just as important as the extraction itself. As the process continues, you'll start to see a gradual change in skin texture, less congestion, smoother appearance, and more even tone begin to show. But this transformation doesn't happen instantly. It's built step by step, pore by pore, and consistency and technique is what makes that difference. And as you keep watching, you'll notice that some areas respond faster than others. This depends on how congested the skin is and how long the impurities have been trapped inside. Fresh breakouts are usually easier to extract, while older ones tend to be more compact and resistant. Now focus on the skin texture. With each proper extraction, the surface becomes smoother and more even, but this only happens when the process is done with care and control. Over-extraction, on the other hand, can lead to irritation and uneven healing. Another detail worth noticing: the skin is never forced beyond its limit. When a pore doesn't release easily, it's often better to leave it and come back later. Because pushing too hard can cause micro tears that are not immediately visible, but can turn into scars over time. And here's something a lot of people misunderstand. Acne is not just a surface issue, it's influenced by internal factors like hormones, stress, and lifestyle. That's why extractions alone won't solve the problem completely. They're just one part of a bigger skincare approach. As the session progresses, the skin starts to breathe again. Pores are clearer, pressure is reduced, and inflammation begins to settle. But maintaining these results requires consistency. Regular care, gentle products, and patience are what truly make the difference.
If you enjoyed this transformation, don't forget to subscribe to Dr. Derma AI for more satisfying skincare videos. Thanks for watching.